racing fans. Welcome to Racing Action from Flamboro Downs for this Saturday evening. A first dash will go to post in approximately 15 minutes. Coming up in a moment, the changes on this evening's card of racing. Note there were no changes. Races 1, 2, or 3. In race number 4, number 6, Off-Road Hanover, the driver, Daryl Thiessen. Daryl Thiessen drives 6 Off-Road Hanover. In race number 5, number 5, Pick a Genre, has a missing chart line. A winner by a head, 156 and 3. Jason Ryan was the driver. And note that there is no missing line on print media. Races 6, 7, and 8 have no changes. No changes. Races 6, 7, or 8. for race number 1 is on parade. 1 is Third Time's the Dream, Bruce Richardson for Jim Ellis. Number 2 is Boom and Bust, Paul McKenzie for Michelle LeBlanc and Carl Bagnell. Number 3 is Run Like Hill, Lost and Sorry for Francis Guillemette. Number 4 is PPE, Scotty Quilliver, Gabby Sasso, and Ross Banner. And number 5 is Hey Ralphie, Jason Ryan for Robert Reed and David Shea. Number 6, Handsome Hank, Jay Harris for Caitlin Graham. Number 7, Frenchie Hennifer, Doug Brown for Sandy Lawrence and Travis Moore and Sean Irvin, and there goes my pension stables. Number 8 is Sicario, Semifilia for Rafael Barras and Pamela and John Heen. And number 9 is Zip Me Up, Daryl Thiessen for Mark Goddard and Howard Kaufman, Bryn Barr and Joshua Kaufman. It's a field of 9 for race number 1. Let's get a look at this field for race number 1. We'll start with number 3, Run Like Hill. One that drops a level for this start. Was beaten just a length last time out. Has 3 wins on the year in just 13 starts. The last 2 in the class above this one. If you look back to the last couple times this one raced down in this class, a 3rd and a win. One here at this level in 158, April the 5th. Run Like Hill, Austin Sorry for Francis Guillemette, I think is got a pretty solid shot to win, and yet 11 to 1. I love 11 to 1 on a horse sent up by Francis Guillemette, who's having just an outstanding year and winning at an enormous rate, more than 30%. Run Like Hill on Austin Sorry, 10 to 1 now. Others, number 2, Boom and Bust, is one that dominated the class below this one 2 races ago, and last race moved up, had a tough post, and suffered early interference, and yet came on to finish 3rd. Boom and Bust also has 3 wins in 13 starts in the year, matching Run Like Hill. Boom and Bust and Paul McKenzie for Michelle LeBlanc, getting a lot of love at 5 to 2 off that 3rd from post 7 last time out. A couple of others, number 5, Hey Ralphie. This is one that is dropping down in class. Hey Ralphie, last time at this level on a sloppy track, won by 2 1/4 lengths. Hey Ralphie, I think, is in line here for a serious rebound. 7 to 5 on the board. I definitely respect the chances of Hey Ralphie, because you see this one has some competitive starts against tougher and was a winner and second beaten half a length the last 2 times in this class. Hey Ralphie and Jason Ryan for Robert Reed, 3 to 2. And number 8, Sicario. Well, Sicario drops back down. Look, it's not the right post position for Sicario. Loves to blast off the gate, but he's just too good for me to leave him off the ticket. Post position can be a problem. Semifilia for Rafael Barassa, strong connections, and Sicario is 6 out of 12 in the top 2 on the year. Sicario just staying quiet back in the paddock. Sicario is 19 to 1. But the fans are on number 5, Hey Ralphie, and I certainly respect Hey Ralphie in here, but 3 to 2, not a price I want. So right now, I'm on number 3, Run Like Hill, who's now dropped down to 5 to 1. is rolling for race number 1. Third time's the dream, boom and bust, run like hill on the inside. In the center, PPE and Hey Ralphie. To the outside, Handsome Hank, Frenchie, Hanover, Sicario. The second tier, Zip Me Up. Field 4. Race number 1. In the stretch drive, gathering speed, approaching the start. There at the start of the rough, and PPE is going to get out with Boom and Bust, and along to the inside, his third time's the dream. And Sicario is also driving well on around that first turn, but right now it is Boom and Bust who's dueling with third time's the dream. And to the outside, Sicario. PPE is racing fourth, Run Like Hill is fifth away. Then it is back to Hey Ralphie and Zip Me Up, and then Handsome Hang. And Frenchie Hanover trailing the field. Boom and Bust, and Paul McKenzie is driving and trying to clear to the lead. Boom and Bust down. Clears to the front of her, third time's the dream. And racing third is Sicario. PPE is currently fourth, and then Run Like Hill is now working up on the outside and giving cover to Hey Ralphie to the outside. And then it is back to Zip Me Up and Handsome Hank and Frenchie Hanover. And off the turn they come and they race on towards us. Boom and Bust, and Paul McKenzie has got the lead. Third time's the dream. Here comes Run Like Hill challenging first over. Hey Ralphie's on the move on the outside now. Second over fourth, and fifth to the inside is Sicario. Zip Me Up now is zipped up on the outside to get a little bit closer. And then it is back to PPE and Handsome Hang. And Frenchie Hanover is trailing the field. Boom and Bust, and Paul McKenzie with the front. 57-1 halftime off a 27-4 opening quarter. And it is Boom and Bust. Run Like Hill to the outside, trying to wear down Boom and Bust. And third time's the dream is third. Then it is Hey Ralphie, well spotted. Now Run Like Hill comes on to stick ahead in front. Now leads at a half a length. And off stride goes Boom and Bust. Boom and Bust has gone bust. It is Run Like Hill. Hey Ralphie rolling on the outside now. It is Run Like Hill and Hey Ralphie. Third time's the dream. Then Zip Me Up and PPE. It is Hey Ralphie as they turn for home. On down the stretch route they come. Hey Ralphie rolling at the finish has got it. It's Hey Ralphie to win. Then look like Run Like Hill and Zip Me Up, and third time's the dream. 156 flat. Hey Ralphie. Back in front of the winner, number 5. Hey Ralphie. Jason Ryan, the winning driver. Hey Ralphie is a 7-year-old Ilosongo Dream Brown gelding up by David Shea, trained by Robert Reed. Third win this year, 8th lifetime for Hey Ralphie. The first race payouts. Number 5, Hey Ralphie, 810 493.10. 3 Run Like Hill, 322.80, and 9 Zip Me Up 850. The $2 Exactor, 41.80. The dollar Try, 272.50. The dollar Superfectus, 610.30. 20-cent Super is 122.06. Up next, race number 2, field of 7. Going to post shortly, no changes. First race or finish from the top, 492-517-683. That's 492-517-683 on the bottom. field for the second on parade. 1, DeGrasse St. Greener. Keith Jones drives and trains for Doug McCarthy. Number 2 is Sweet Emily. Mark Etzel drives and trains and partners with Don Burnett and Lindsay Turner. Number 3 is Philly Boo. Paul McKenzie for Craig Gilmore and Dana White and Al Gibb. 4 is Angel Flyway. J.B. Renault for Julie Walker and Leonard Gamble. And number 5 is Mike's Tony. Scott Calder for Bill Meegans. Number 6, Wilma Fingerdew. Jay Harris for Amanda Riley and Krista Thomas. And number 7 is Alarming. Doug Brown for Keith Jones and Maggie Jones and Susan Hurd. It's a field of 7. It is race number 2. Let's get a look at some of the main players in this dash. We'll start with number 4, Angel Flyway. I think this is a pretty wide open race. Of course, maiden trotters often is very wide open because, well, they're young and sometimes make breaks. And look, Angel Flyway is one that did have a couple of starts last year as a 2-year-old, did break stride in a maiden class at Grand River in the middle of August last year, and then also in the Prospect Series. So 2 starts last year and broke in both of them. But last time out here, post 8, finished 3rd, so the first start of the 3-year-old campaign, pretty successful from post 8, and could build off of that. And Julie Walker's put up a strong record this year. J.B. Renault driving Angel Flyway. If she's got the brakes behind her, that was last year, and then this year, things have been good so far. Angel Flyway, 6-5, is now the favorite. Number 5, Mike's Tony, made a break in the first career start, April the 19th, but then last time out was very solid second to a really good one in Cancun. Mike's Tony did come home in 29. Mike's Tony is interesting in here. 8-5, Scotty Calder for Bill Meegans. Number 2, Sweet Emily T. Well, Mark Etzel's barn does really well with trotters. Sweet Emily T and Mark Etzel driving. 3-year-old 6-pack filly that hasn't raced since last October. Had 5 tries last year as a 2-year-old. Did have some nice flashes and was on the fringes a few times at Grand River, finishing 4th. And overall, gets off the gate well. Sweet Emily T and Mark Etzel, 5-1. And number 6, Wilma Fingerdew. Well, you see a lot of X's on the dance card, but last time out, Wilma Fingerdew did finish 5th and was racing reasonably well in spots, and maybe now has been smoothened out and can be a top 4 factor. Set up by Amanda Riley, who sports a 334 training average. Jay Harris driving. Wilma Fingerdew, 10-1 on the board. The fans have fingered 4. Angel Flyaway is the one they like the most. That is my top pick, but 3-5. Tough to take in a maiden trot class. gate is rolling for race number 2. DeGrasse ain't greener. Sweet Emily T on the inside. In the center, Philly Boo, Angel Flyway, and Mike Stoney to the outside. Will My Finger Do and Alarming. Field of 7, the second race. Field for the second is at the start of the rough. Angel Flyway, Mike Stoney, Philly Boo, DeGrasse and Greener, Sweet Emily T, Wilma Fingerdew, and Alarming. Mike Stoney sent right to the lead. Mike Stoney then goes off stride. Angel Flyway now inherits the front. Philly Boo is second. DeGrasse and Greener is third. Sweet Emily T, then Wilma Fingerdew. Back to Alarming. Mike Stoney is trailing the field. They race on to the opening quarter. Angel Flyway at 3-5 has the lead. Philly Boo at 7-1 is racing second for Paul McKenzie. DeGrasse and Greener and Keith Jones is third. And then fourth is Sweet Emily T, 30-2 the opening quarter. Then it is Wilma Fingerdew and Alarming. Off a 30-2 opening quarter. Angel Flyway, 3-5 on the board, leads for JB Renault. Off stride went Sweet Emily T. Philly Boo is currently second, about 2 1/4 lengths from the front, then a gap of 3. Wilma Fingerdew now is about to do third. DeGrasse St. Greener is racing fourth, and Alarming is fifth. 101-4 halftime, and they race their way on into the backstretch, and it is Angel Flyaway. But Wilma Fingerdew on the outside now is doing better and is only about a length from the front. Angel Flyway and Wilma Fingerdew. Philly Boo is third. DeGrasse and Green are about 4.5 lengths off the lead, is racing fourth, and then Alarming. But it is still Angel Flyway. Angel Flyway is holding off Wilma Fingerdew for now. And Philly Boo on the inside, a little bit closer, about 2 1/4 back, 3/4 in 132. And DeGrasse St. Greener is racing fourth, and Alarming is fifth. It is still Angel Flyway as they turn for home. Angel Flyway on down the stretch drive they come. Angel Flyway is looking smooth coming to the finish. Now, win of about 5 or 6 lengths. Philly Boo second. Wilma Fingerdew third. DeGrasse St. Greener fourth, 2 minutes, 4 fifths. Coming back in front of us, the winner of the second race, number 4, Angel Flyway. JB Renault, the winning driver. Angel Flyway. 3-year-old Archangel Brown filly, owned by Leonard Gamble, trained by Julie Walker. Angel Flyway's first win. Mile of 2 minutes, 4 fifths. The second race payouts for Angel Flyway, 330, 220, 210, 3 Philly Boo, 480, 250. 6 Wilma Finger Dew, 280, $2 exactor, 20.90, dollar try, 31.35, dollar super, $273.20, super, 54.60, $2 double, 23.30. Second race or a finish from the top. One post parade for the third one. It's Not My Fault. Sammy Filia for Kim Baker, Coyote Wind Farms, and Kim Baxter also shares in ownership. Number 2, Darkness Cooks, Austin Surrey for Greg Graham and Sherry Graham and Tim Gallant. And number 3 is Massive Gold, Paul McKenzie for Sandy Lawrence, and there goes My Pension Stable and Colin Davis. And number 4, Ramiro, Anthony Hahn for McGrone. Number 5, Mr. Jazzman, Jay Bruno for Julie Walker, and Marie Bradshaw and Sebastian LeBlanc. Number 6, Willie Strike, Bill Meegans, Rise and Trains and Owns. And number 7, Mr. Ballyheel, Scott Gulliver, Joshua McKibben, and Ballyheel Racing, and Paul Batter and Joshua McKibben shares in ownership. Number 8 is Sweet Swirl, Dave Boughton for Don Lindsay and Paul Lindsay. And 9 is Sequence Hanover, Daryl Thiessen for Gerard Demers and J.R. Merois and Sylvia Caron. It's a field of 9 for the third. Trotters non-winners at 2. Let's get a look at this field. We'll start with number 1. It's Not My Vault. Even money on the board. One that hasn't raced since last October the 11th and did have a good run at the end of the year in the Prospect Series before that last start, October the 11th, making a break. Before that, had to win a second and a third in 3 tries in the Prospect Series. And also look at last year. 5 wins in 8 starts, a second and a third. So that one with that break at the end of the year. That was the only non-top 3 finish in the 8 starts last year, along with the 5 wins. It's Not My Vault. Qualified twice to get ready. The most recent qualifier, just April the 25th, came home in 28-1 in that qualifier. So a lot of suggestions that this one's ready to rock and roll in the first start as a 3-year-old on the board at even money. Number 4, Ramiro. Well, a couple of wins this year already, and both of them were here in a maiden class back early in March. Last time out, raced at Mohawk and was on the lead early but tired out badly to finish way back. Ramiro, though, now gets away from Mohawk, tries it here. Already has a couple of wins over the surface in the class below this one. Ramiro and Anthony Hahn from Egg Crone is 6-1. Number 5, Mr. Jazzman, is one that has, was good earlier in the year. A win in a couple of seconds back January, February, and then made a break February the 28th and hasn't raced since. Now did qualify twice. Now one of them made a break, but April the 25th, a smoother qualifier. Good back half in that qualifier. And 4 out of 6 in the top 2, Mr. Jazzman. If he can stay flat, he should be a factor. J.B. Renault for Julie Walker, and he's 5-1. And number 8, Sweet Swirl. Well, tough post assignment, but is one that raced from a little bit off the pace last time home. And Sweet Swirl came on to finish second. Sweet Swirl is one that I think, despite that post position, you see last year, 3 wins in 10 starts. In fact, 8 out of 10 in the top 3 last year. And in that one start this year, finishing second. So it's a very consistent one to hit the board. Sweet Swirl has a tough post assignment. Dave Frankie Boughton driving for Don Lindsay. Sweet Swirl is 16-1. I think can maybe squeeze on to the ticket. Gates ruling for race number 3. It's Not My Fault, and Darkness Cooks, and Massive Gold on the inside. Ramiro and Mr. Jazzman in the center. And to the outside, Willie Strike, Mr. Balakiel, and Sweet Swirl, the second year sequence Hanover. It's a field of 9. It's race number 3. Here they come. Off stride is Willie Strike, and Ramiro is dashing out quickest of all to grab the lead. Darkness Cooks on the inside. Massive Gold, and racing fourth is Mr. Jazzman. It's Not My Vault is racing fifth right now, and about 8 or 9 lengths off the lead. Then Sequence Hanover, Mr. Ballykeel, and Sweet Swirl. They head on down the backstretch. Mr. Ramiro and Anthony Hahn's got the lead at 3-1. Darkness Cooks is second right now. Massive Gold is third. Then Mr. Jazzman. It's Not My Vault is fifth past the opening quarter in 30-1. Sequence Hanover sixth. Then Mr. Ballykeel and Sweet Swirl off a 30-1 opening quarter. They head on around the turn. Ramiro leads a length and a half over Darkness Cooks in third. Right now Massive Gold as they race off the turn. Then fourth, Mr. Jazzman. It's Not My Vault now is going to move on the outside, and we'll get the cover of Massive Gold, who took out from third. Massive Gold is coming up quickly now to challenge, and It's Not My Vault is second over fourth. Fifth to the inside, Mr. Jazzman. Then it is back to Sequence Hanover. Sweet Swirl to the outside, trailing Mr. Ballykeel. 101 is the halftime. Ramiro leads on down the backstretch. And on the outside, Massive Gold getting a little closer is a length back inside third. Darkness Cooks. It's Not My Vault is fourth, but still has to make up about 3.5 lengths. Then Mr. Jazzman and Sequence Hanover 3/4, 129-4. And Ramiro and Massive Gold. Darkness Cooks. It's Not My Vault is closing into it now, but still has to make up about 3. And it is Ramiro, Massive Gold, Darkness Cooks, and It's Not My Vault is vaulted out wide as they turn from on down the stretch where they come. Ramiro up the inside with a late push comes Darkness Cooks, and then Massive Gold, and It's Not My Vault on the outside, but Darkness Cooks is the winner. Darkness Cooks, Ramiro, It's Not My Vault, and Massive Gold, 159-3. There's look at the winner of race number 3. It's number 2, Darkness Cooks. Austin Sorry, the winning driver. Darkness Cooks, a 3-year-old green Manalishi bag holding up by Sherry Graham and Tim Galant. Greg Graham, the trainer, third win on the year for Darkness Cooks, and third win lifetime. Third race payouts to Darkness Cook $17. 690 244 Ramiro 470 261 It's Not My Vault 210 $2 exactor 57.50 dollar try 169.15 dollar super for 11.60 20 cent super 82.32. Third race order finish in the top 314-278-965. That's 314-278-965 on the bottom. Field for the fourth on parade one, Missy's Magic Man. Jason Ryan tries and trains for Ron Corbett. Number two, Michaela's Angels. Scott Culver, Bill Meegans. Number three, Final Dream. Paul McKenzie for Chris Bell. And number four is Floyd, the Freak, Eddie Hensley for Ashley Hensley. Five, He's So Hot, Hanover, Doug Brown. Drives and trains for Todd Coleman and Jackson Whitman, James Gillum. 6 is Off-Road Hanover, Daryl Thiessen for Jim Whalen and Dr. Angela Whalen and Robert Eaton. And number 7, Henderson Sealter Keith Jones for Maggie Jones. 9 is Lily's Last, Jeffrey Hunt for Patrick Hunt and Goldfinger Stables. 8 is Chasing Dreams, Austin Sorry for Mitchell Tierney and Ellie Stafford. Field of 9, race number 4. We get a look at bottom level condition class of trotters, and we'll take a look at this field. Purse of $7,300. Start with number 5, He's So Hot Hanover. Very wide open dash. He's So Hot Hanover. Certainly the last couple races weren't good, so I'm taking a flyer on one that did race down a little lower in Class 3 races ago and was third. In fact, had back-to-back thirds, was third in this class, March the 22nd. This is one that was a decent earner last year, $1,000 a start. Just hasn't really been going well this year. But He's So Hot Hanover is one that should have a pretty decent shot to win. 14 to 1, J.P. Renault for Doug Brown. Others to look at. And let's get a look at number 9, Lily's Lass. Lily's Lass is one that has a win this year. Jeffrey Hunt for Patrick Hunt and Lily's Lass. Big time earner last year, 58,000 in 36 starts. Relatively compared to this field, that's a pretty good earnings per start. Lily's Lass has to deal with the trailer post, but is one that dropped down in class last race and raced to a solid third. Has to figure it out from the trailer post, though. Lily's Lass 5 to 1. Others, 1, Missy's Magic Man. Missy's Magic Man is one that, back-to-back top 3 finishes before last race finishing 6th. Gets the inside post. We'll see if Missy's Magic Man can have a little more stamina at the finish. A poor final quarter. Missy's Magic Man, Jason Ryan, drives and trains and is on the board at 5 to 1. And number 4, Floyd the Freak. Well, Floyd the Freak is 4 to 5 in the morning, getting a lot of love, but boy, over the last 2 years, just one top 3 finish in 21 starts. But Floyd the Freak dropped down in class last time out, but unfortunately had post 8 and couldn't get much accomplished. Maybe this start for Floyd the Freak, because if you look back here, March the 8th was in here, and I've finished 6th. Floyd the Freak just hasn't really been able to get a lot accomplished, but this could be at least a spot for Floyd the Freak to get rolling a bit. But 6 to 5, I think, is way too low. for the fourth race is at the top of the stretch, and here they come. They're at the start of the rough. Jason Dreams is getting out with Floyd the Freak as they charge into the turn. He's so hot, Hanover. Down to the inside, Missy's Magic Man. But Jason Dreams from post 8 cleared to the lead. Floyd the Freak is second. Missy's Magic Man is third. Now Henderson Sealster is out 3 wide. Fourth, then McKellar's Angel. He's so hot, Hanover is trying to find a seat along to the inside and has done so. Sixth in front of Lily's Lass, and then Off-Road Hanover and Final Dream. Floyd the Freak at 5-2 has got the front now for Eddie Hensley. Floyd the Freak, Chasing Dreams is filling the pocket. Henderson Sealster is a parked third, but just a length and a half off the lead, and is now second and is a length off the lead. Racing fourth is Missy's Magic Man. McKellar's Angel fifth, and He's So Hot Hanover is sixth, and then Lily's Lass and Final Dream, and then with the final spot is Off-Road Hanover. It is Floyd the Freak leading as they race their way up to the half of a 32nd opening quarter. Floyd the Freak and Chasing Dreams and Missy's Magic Man third. Henderson Sealster backing away. Now McKellar's Angel is rolled out 3 wide, and McKellar's Angel is trying to take over fourth, and now is able to do so. He's So Hot Hanover is locked down to the inside. Then Henderson Sealster and Lily's Lass and Off-Road Hanover, and Final Dream is trailing. Floyd the Freak at 5-2 has the lead. Missy's Magic Man on the outside gets up a little bit closer, and then racing third, Chasing Dreams. He's So Hot Hanover is fourth and about 4.5 from the front. 3/4 and 1:30. Floyd the Freak and Missy's Magic Man. Chasing Dreams and He's So Hot Hanover, and Lily's Lass and McKellar's Angel. Of 3/4 1:30, they turn for home. Missy's Magic Man has the late lead. Missy's Magic Man is going to win over Floyd the Freak, and then Chasing Dreams, Lily's Lass in a photo with He's So Hot Hanover for fourth, 1:59 and 3. Back in front of us, the winner of the fourth, one Missy's Magic Man, Jason Ryan with the driving double. Missy's Magic Man, 9-year-old Cadabra, big gelding by Ron Corbett, trained by Jason Ryan as well. First win of the year, 32nd lifetime, Missy's Magic Man. The fourth race payouts one Missy's Magic Man, 650, 280, and 210. 4 Floyd the Freak, 430, 340. A Chase and Dream 780, $2 exactor 32.10. Dollar Try 131.85. Dollar Super 591.75. 20 cent Super 118.35. And Dollar Pick 3 105.60. Fourth race. Order finished from the top 187-256-934. That's 187-256-934. field for the fifth race on parade. 1. Bring Your Fire, Sammy Filia for Rafael Barassa and Ron Nobes and Charles Gazzola. Number 2, Modern Rider, Eddie Hensley for Boyd Wilson and Owen Wilson. Number 3, Somewhere in Tuscany, Paul McKenzie for Brett Lester and Ibianco Holdings. 4 is Croscott, Jay Harris for Amanda Riley. 5, pick a genre, Jason Ryan for Shane Barrington and Kayla Hendry and Hayden Surratt and Janaea Gallant. Number 6, Too Much Duncan, Wayne McLean for Beverly Bryce. Number 7, All-Star Playboy, Daryl Thiessen for Matt Dupuy and Antonia Smith. 8 is Brody Scrapper, Austin Sorry for Francis Guillemette and Jean Dallaire. 9 is Print Media, Scott Kohler for Amanda Riley and Triple S Equine. Field of 9, race number 5. Note the missing line on 5, pick a genre. Winner by a head in 56 and 3 here May the 1st, this past Thursday. Let's get a look at this field, and right now I want to look at number 1, Bring Your Fire, and one that was racing at Mohawk, was really good in March, and then kind of tailed off at Mohawk. Tried a start here last time up from Post 1, and it didn't go well. But Bring Your Fire, I want to come right back to this one with a shot here. Now look, drops to the bottom class. Still a semi-filia, Rafael Barassa, strong connections. I think Bring Your Fire could rebound and be a value play on the inside at 7-1. Number 7, All-Star Playboy, back-to-back wins in this class, 5 consecutive top 3s, and can race from off the pace. So the post really doesn't matter. In each of those last 2 races, both of them wins, was 8th at the quarter. So All-Star Playboy and Daryl Thiessen for Matt Dupuy is 5-1 value play in here, really racing well right now. Others to look at, number 4, Krosca. This is one that won 7 times last year, has a win this year. Krosca has a fair amount of back class. Crosscut is one that Jay Harris driving for Amanda Riley drops a level, and this will be the second start off of a layoff. Missed a couple of months before that last race, and look, it was beaten only 3 1/4 in the class above this one. I think if there's a sleeper in this race, Crosscut at 23-1. Look, Crosscut really does compare well in here. People are just looking at that 8th last time out and forgetting that this one was a 7-time winner and missed a bunch of time before that last race. This is a horse that's getting close to the $250,000 mark. Crosscut now has dropped down to 8-1. And number 2, Modern Writer. Trailer post last race, flying late to be beaten just a length. 28-2 final quarter, was really coming home well. Modern Writer, the 4-5 favorite, and certainly one that's got a big chance to win off that good last race. That was a nice bounce back because it was off form for a couple of starts. Modern Writer, Eddie Hensley for Boyd Wilson, 4-5. Fans note that number 9, Print Media, has returned to the paddock with broken equipment. Field 4, race number 5. Bring Your Fire, Modern Riders, somewhere in Tuscany on the inside. In the center, Crosscut, pick a genre to the outside. Too Much Duncan, All-Star Playboy, Brody Scrapper, the second tier, Print Media. Field for the 5th race. Gathering speed approaching the start. They're at the start of the rough, and pick a genre, and Too Much Duncan getting out well. From the outside, All-Star Playboy, Brody Scrapper. Then Bring Your Fire, Modern Rider, and Somewhere in Tuscany. Second last is Print Media, and trailing the field is Crosscut. It is Too Much Duncan who's got the lead. Brody Scrapper is now going to slide into the pocket in front of Pick a Genre, who is racing third. All-Star Playboy is racing fourth in front of Bring Your Fire. Then it is Somewhere in Tuscany and Modern Writer. And back to Print Media and Crosscut. And the field races their way on around the turn. Too Much Duncan's got the lead. Brody Scrapper is racing second, and Pick a Genre is going to angle the outside. First up, third down. All-Star Playboy is racing fourth. Then Somewhere in Tuscany and Bring Your Fire. Then it is back to Modern Writer. And on the inside, it is Print Media, and trailing is Crosscut of a 28-2 opening quarter. They race on past the half, and now taking the lead is Pick a Genre. 57-4. All-Star Playboy is playing a little closer. Long shot, Too Much Duncan now drops back to third. And Brody Scrapper is racing fourth, and Bring Your Fire is fifth on the inside and works in front of Somewhere in Tuscany. Then it is Print Media. Modern Writer out 3 wide, and Crosscut is trailing. It is Pick a Genre. 4 to 5 on the board as the favorite in All-Star Playboys playing closer yet. 125 and 4 at 28-second third panel as Pick a Genre tries to hold off All-Star Playboy, who's getting urging and is inching forward, but still game as Pick a Genre. Pick a Genre and All-Star Playboy and Too Much Duncan and Bring Your Fire on down the stretch drive for Pick a Genre. Pick a Genre is going to win. All-Star Playboy second. Too Much Duncan stuck around for third, and Bring Your Fire fourth. 154 and 3. There's the winner of race 5. Pick a Genre, Jason Ryan. The winning driver, the driving hat trick for Jason. Pick a Genre, 6-year-old roll with Joe Bay Ridgeling. On Kayla Henry and Hayden Surratt and Janaea Gallant. Shane Barrington's the trainer. Third win on the year. 15th lifetime for Pick a Genre. Fifth race payouts. Five. Pick a genre. $3.60. $3. $3. Seven All-Star Playboy for $84.60. Six Too Much Dunkin'. $18.80. $2 exactor. $22.20. Dollar try. $197.60. 20-cent high five. $1117.61. 20-cent pick five. $170.47. Fifth race order finish from the top. 468-913-257. That's 468-913-257 on the bottom. Field for race number 6 on parade. One by time your money. Rob Jenkins Jr. drives and trains and partners with Felix Marion. Number 2, T.H. Walker, Bruce Richardson for Joe Coffey and Peter Irwin. And number 3 is Dr. P. Mark Etzel drives and trains for Dean Lockhart. Number 4 is Winx Blue Chip, Doug Brown for Keith Jones and Doug McCarthy. 5 is 8-way roller, JP Runo for Julie Walker and Nancy Holmes. Number 6, banking on Houdini, Jason Rod for John Holding and Morley Bosworth. Number 7, Bluebird Twinkle, Daryl Thiessen drives for Gerard Demers. And number 8 is Barbie Station, Austin Sorry for Sean Stacy and Diane Bertrand and Robert Gillespie. Field of 8, race number 6. Let's get a look at this field for the 6th race. We get maiden trotters, and want to start with number 7, Bluebird Twinkle, and is one that's had just 2 career starts, one last July with a break, but the one just a week ago, Trailer Post, got out 3rd and raced well, finishing 3rd, came home in 28-4. So Bluebird Twinkle off that good final quarter last time out. Yeah, it's a tougher post assignment, but I think Bluebird Twinkle and Daryl Thiessen has a good shot, and also getting these maiden trotters, and even though it's an outside post, there could be a few breakers on the inside, might make it a little easier to get out better than you would normally anticipate from post 7. And Bluebird Twinkle and Daryl Thiessen 7-1, offering some value. 1 by time your money was a good closing. 2nd last time out was well back early. In fact, the last few starts you don't see much gate speed. You do see a start March the 20th at Mohawk, though left from post 8 and was 2nd at the quarter and took the lead. So did flash a bit of gate speed in that one. My time your money on the inside maybe will leave well. My time your money and Rob Jenkins Jr. 5-2 favorite. Number 2, T.H. Walker, is one that's had some problems staying flat. Has just one top 3 finish, but it was a 3rd in a maiden class at Mohawk March the 13th. T.H. Walker, Bruce Richardson driving and training 6-1. And number 3, Dr. P. Well, Dr. P had 3 starts last year as a 2-year-old. Did finish 3rd in one of them. That was at Yonkers. Dr. P has been off since April 12th, missed the last scheduled start due to sickness. You do see some flashes with Dr. P. And look at, this is a $117,000 yearling purchase. So Dr. P is one that's supposed to have some ability. 3-year-old Chapter 7 colt. Mark Etzel training, and Mark does well with trotters. Maybe Dr. P can unleash some of that ability here today. Dr. P 7-2 on the board, getting some love despite being off from the last scheduled start. Vet sick. Gate is rolling for race number 6. My Time, Your Money, T.H. Walker. On the inside with Dr. P in the center, Winx Blue Chip and 8-way roller to the outside, banking on Houdini. Bluebird Twinkle, Barbie Station. The field for race number 6 is at the start in the rough and from the outside. Barbie Station, also leaving Dr. P, banking on Odini and Bluebird Twinkle. But right now, Barbie Station is dueling with Dr. P for the early lead. And third away is banking on Houdini. And fourth is Bluebird Twinkle. And fifth at the inside is Winx Blue Chip. Then My Time, Your Money, 8-way roller. And T.H. Walker broke stride. And Barbie Station is right now going to play house on the lead. Barbie Station is 18 to 1 on the board, and it is Dr. P who's racing second. Banking on Houdini is third. My Time, Your Money now is moving on the outside and is racing fourth and is closing rapidly. Fifth to the inside is Bluebird Twinkle. Then it is Winx Blue Chip at 8-way roller. Barbie Station at 18 to 1 has got the lead, and they race off the turn. That is Dr. P racing position second, and then banking on Houdini. My Time, Your Money is getting closer to the outside. Now is taking over third and is coming rapidly against Barbie Station. 1-4 is the halftime. My Time, Your Money is getting closer. Barbie Station leads right now. Barbie Station by a length and a half. My Time, Your Money racing second. Third, Dr. P. And Bluebird Twinkle is on the back of My Time, Your Money. He's only about 2.5 off the lead and is advancing as My Time, Your Money's come on now and is only just a nose off the front now as they duel their way by 3/4. It is Barbie Station picking up the challenge and reclaiming a lead of about a length. My Time, Your Money is racing second. Third is Dr. P. Fourth is Bluebird Twinkle. And racing fifth is 8-way roller. And then banking in Houdini. 3/4, 132 and 2. Now we're getting 3 wide. Bluebird Twinkle, a turn for home. Barbie Station, Bluebird Twinkle up the inside is Dr. P. And My Time, Your Money. But it is Barbie Station as they come to the finish. Barbie Station is the winner. Then second, Bluebird Twinkle. Then My Time, Your Money. And Dr. P, 202 and 1. Back in front of the winner of race 6, number 8, Barbie Station. Austin, sorry, with the winning drive. 3-year-old Walner Bay filly, owned by Diane Bertrand and Robert Gillespie. Sean Stacy, the trainer. First win for Barbie Station. The sixth race payouts number 8 Barbie Station 3860. 1290 510, 7 Bluebird Twinkle 260 210, 1 My Time Your Money 210, $2 exactor 98.70, dollar try 116.90, dollar super is 530.45, 20-cent super is 106.09, and the 20-cent pick four 137.80. Fans note in race 8, number 5, Lil Sebastian. A claim entered. Claim entered on number 5, Lil Sebastian in the 8th. Sixth race order finish from the top 384 75621. That is 384 75621 on the bottom. for race number 7 on parade. 2 is Century Isaiah Ron Waples Jr., Dr. Sheila Atmore. Number 3 is Lockdown Romeo, Jason Ryan for John Holding and Morley Bosworth. Number 4 is Belvedere Jessica, Scott Aguilera, Shane Weber, and Dr. Mike Veneri. And number 5 is Royal Beluga, Mark Hetzel drives and trains for Harbor Racing. 6 Ivan Eagle, Eddie Hensley for Ashley Hensley. 7 Torsten, Sammy Filia for Brian Peterson. Number 8 is Sound and Vision, Gerald Thiessen for Mark Hetzel and Terry DeVos and Peter Porter and Denise Turner. 9 is Twist of Tappy, Jay Harris for Caitlin Graham. And 1 is Code Switch, Austin Sorry for Greg Graham and Sherry Graham and Tim Galan. It's a field of 9. It's race number 7. Let's get a look at this field. And trotters now. Winners of 4. I want to start with number 6, Ivan Eagle, and why not? Because 1 last time out in this class, and it was a pretty solid performance. 5-time winner last year. That was the first win of the year, so maybe Ivan Eagle, who's turned things around in the last 2 starts, both of them here since getting away from Mohawk. Ivan Eagle, I think, is going to end up being the favorite. It is the favorite right now. 2-1 on the board. Number 5, Royal Beluga, a win here from way off the pace 2 races ago. And again, last race from off the pace, flying late to pick up a second. Doesn't leave much, but can be a very good closer. Royal Beluga should be flying late. A threat to Ivan Eagle. Mark Hetzel driving and training Royal Beluga at 7-2. Number 3, Lockdown Romeo. It doesn't have a win in the past 45 starts, but is one that you can use somewhere on the ticket, I believe, because if you look at the last 6 starts, made the superfecta in 5 of those 6. Lockdown Romeo, Jason Ryan already with a driving hat trick on the evening. John Holding trains Lockdown Romeo 10-1. And number 4, Belvedere Jessica, back-to-back wins. Beat a maiden class April the 19th. Beat them non-winners at 2 last time out, and pretty handily. And so dominant wins in each of the last 2. But another step up in class. We'll see if Belvedere Jessica can keep it rolling. Scotty Cover, Shane Weber, Belvedere Jessica 5-1. Skate is rolling for the seventh. Code switch, Century Isaiah, Lockdown Romeo. In the center, Belvedere, Jessica, Royal Beluga. On the outside, Ivan Eagle, Torsten, and Sound and Vision, and the second tier, Twist of Tabby. It's a field of 9. It's race number 7. The field for the 7th race. He is at the start in the rough, and Lockdown Romeo, Belvedere, Jessica, they leave well with Century Isaiah, Torsten, Ivan Eagle, and Twist of Tabby, Royal Beluga, then Sound and Vision, Code Switch went off stride. Lockdown Romeo has the lead. They race the backstretch. Belvedere, Jessica has come out well, racing second. Twist of Tabby is third, and Torsten sparked fourth. Century Isaiah now takes fourth, and Torsten is on the outside. Scooting through to the inside is Royal Beluga. Then it is back to Ivan Eagle and Sound and Vision, and they race their way on to the opening quarter. Lockdown Romeo is got a lead of a length and a half, well, 2 lengths right now. Belvedere Jessica second. Twist of Tabby third. Torsten is parked and still working to the outside. Century Isaiah is racing fifth, and Ivan Eagle on the outside sixth. Then Royal Beluga and Sound and Vision. 30-1 opening quarter. Lockdown Romeo and Jason Ryan's got the lead. Torsten and Sammy Fillion to the outside, sharing second with Belvedere Jessica and Scotty Coulter on the inside. Racing for his Twist of Tabby. Then Ivan Eagle is in the outside second for fifth. Then Century Isaiah and Royal Beluga, Sound and Vision, and Code Switch, half of 1 minute, 4/5. Lockdown Romeo at 15-1 still has the lead. Belvedere Jessica second. Torsten's been out the whole mile. Ivan Eagle is getting up closer now. Ivan Eagle is out 3 wide, and Royal Beluga is moving with Ivan Eagle, and on the inside, Twist of Tabby. Lockdown Romeo. Ivan Eagle is eyeing Lockdown Romeo. Third, Belvedere Jessica. Royal Beluga is fourth and closing. 3/4, 129-3. And Ivan Eagle is now coming alongside Lockdown Romeo. And Royal Beluga is sent out 3 wide, and Belvedere Jessica, and then Twist of Tabby on down the stretch. They come. Lockdown Romeo, Ivan Eagle, and Royal Beluga. Lockdown Romeo trying to lock it down, but here comes Royal Beluga. Royal Beluga rolls on by to win. Lockdown Romeo second, then Ivan Eagle and Twist of Tabby. 159-1. Back in front of us, Royal Beluga, Mark Etzel, the winning drive. Mark trains and owns Royal Beluga along with Harbor Racing. Royal Beluga is a 4-year-old tactical landing bay gelding. Second win on the season. Fourth lifetime for Royal Beluga. 159-1. Seventh race, payouts 5. Royal Beluga, 483 10 220. 3 Lockdown Romeo, $453. 6 Ivan Eagle, 210. $2 exactor, 35 $10 try, 52.15. Dollar Super, 200, 14.05. 20-cent Super, 42.81. Seventh race, order of finish from the top down, 872-513-964. That's 872-513-964 on the bottom. Field for the eighth on parade. One, J.J. Xavier Austin, sorry for Francis Guimet. Two is easily the best, Daryl Thiessen for Matt Dupuis and Rick Heeman. Three is PH Jim, Jay Harris for Vern Cochran and Edward Gork. Number four is World Revival, Anthony Hunt from McCrone and Hut Racing. Five is Lil Sebastian, Claymatter, Jeffrey Hunt drives and trains and owns. Number six, No Fool McKinley, Sammy Fillier, Denny Juliana, Bruce Tremblay. Number seven, D.A. Magic Mike, Jason Ryan for Shane Barrington and Ellie Bell. Eight is Redland Wrangler, Paul McKenzie for Stephen Charlton and Kathleen Charlton. Field of eight. Race number eight. Let's get a look at this field for the eighth race. We'll start with one, J.J. Xavier, 2 to 5, getting a lot of love, and is one that drops in class, shows good recent form against tougher, has 4 wins in 13 starts on the year, races out of a powerful barn that of Francis Guillemette. I think a lot of positives for J.J. Xavier. Should be very tough from the inside, likely to blast out well. Has been on the top 2 at the opening quarter in each of the last 4 starts. J.J. Xavier, 2 to 5. Number 5, Lil Sebastian, Claymatter, shows good recent form and is one that overall is got a decent chance. 5 out of 11 in the top 2 on the year. And Lil Sebastian does show racing at Mohawk in 53 and 3 last race, finishing second. Lil Sebastian is 7 to 1, offering much better value than the 2 to 5 J.J. Xavier. Number 4, World Revival, was 10 out of 21 in the top 2 last year, and did have a couple of good races at London before trying Mohawk last race, and well, that didn't go well, but did have a good 55 and 4 back half. It's just that it was too far back to make a dent. World Revival maybe could to get things back rolling again away from Mohawk. Anthony Hahn from Egg Crone makes that a 300 plus training average. World Revival 13 to 1. And number 3, PH Jim, a lot better last race. Finished second, beaten half a length. And PH Jim looking to put together back-to-back strong performances. Was good here back in March and did win by 4 lengths in 55 and 1 March the 16th. He is 5 out of 10 in the top 2 on the year. PH Jim and Jay Harris for Vern Cochran, 10 to 1. But all the money has gone to one J.J. Xavier, 1 to 5. is rolling for race number 8. JJ Xavier easily the best on the inside with PH Jam. In the center, World Revival, Lil Sebastian to the outside, No Fool McKinley, DA Magic Mike, and Redland Wrangler. It's a field of 8. It's race number 8. Here they come. Field for the 8th race, gathering speed, approaching the start. And the rough, and DA Magic Mike is going to blast with Lil Sebastian. JJ Xavier on the inside. Also, PH Jim and easily the best, but JJ Xavier's got the early lead now, and PH Jim is second. Easily the best is third. Lil Sebastian is fourth away. Then DA Magic Mike and No Fool McKinley, World Revival, and trailing is Redland Wrangler. They race on to the opening quarter. JJ Xavier with a lead of about 2 right now. PH Jim plugged into the pocket, getting up a little tighter in the pocket. Then easily best is third. Best in fourth is Lil Sebastian. Then DA Magic Mike and No Fool McKinley and World Revival. Redland Wrangler trails the field. 28-1 is the opening quarter. JJ Xavier 1-5 on the board, has the lead over PH Jim as they race off the turn. Easily the best is third. Best in coming first over in front of Lil Sebastian. And then DA Magic Mike is fifth, about 6 from the lead. And then it is No Fool McKinley. And World Revival, Redland Wrangler is trailing 57-2 halftime. JJ Xavier leading. Easily the best of the outside advancing. Length and a half back and chipping away, getting closer now, length and a quarter back. PH Jim is on the inside racing third. Lil Sebastian is fourth, and fifth is DA Magic Mike. World Revival is sixth but closing ground. Then No Fool McKinley, 3/4, 125 and 2 at 28 third panel. JJ Xavier leads comfortably now by about 2 1/4. On the outside, easy the best is dropping back, and PH Jim on the inside trying to reclaim second. JJ Xavier is pouring it on as they turn for home. JJ Xavier is cruising in the stretch drive. Battle on for second. It'll go to PH Jim. Then DA Magic Mike, easily the best, and World Revival 154 flats. Back in front of us, the winner of race number 8. It is one JJ Xavier. Winning drive to Austin Sorry. JJ Xavier, 6-year-old Tobago K, is gelding. Francis Gibbet, the trainer and owner. fifth win on the year for J.J. Xavier and the 24th lifetime. Notes the driving hat trick for Austin Surrey on the evening, and the payouts: 1 J.J. Xavier 250, 210, 210, 3 PHGM 420, 297, DA Magic Mike 280, $2 exactor 820, dollar try 2760, 20-cent high five 94.17, $2 double of 5 and 1 810. Note the claim from the 8th race, 5 Lil Sebastian, and the trainer will be Pam Forgy. 8th race or finish from the tops of 142-57638. That's 142-57638 on the bottom. Fans, that concludes the live harness racing program for this Saturday evening. The next live racing event is Sunday, 6:55 first dash. Buenas noches, amigos. Good night, everybody.